It's Christmas, and who better to have as a guest on WJTS in.form than Santa Claus himself? Don't worry, Santa's going to work his way to your house, but right now he stopped by the studios at WJTS. Santa, it is such a pleasure to have you here on the set of WJTS.
Thank you, Bill. It is a pleasure to be here. As you know, it's Christmas Eve, and it is a very busy day.
I know you are.
I am more than happy to stop and visit with you for a few minutes.
Well, now I know you're going from house to house all over the world. How
Yes.
how does that happen?
Well, Christmas has started. Christmas Eve has started on the other side of the world. It's already dark over there, so Santa has already hit those areas and delivered the presents, and we just keep working our way back and forth from north to south and come with the time zones. And it has worked out very well.
So you move along with time
I
zones.
move along with the time zones.
Okay.
And we have satellite stations where we store toys all year long. We ship them there, and then I just stop at that station and refill the sleigh, and I don't have to go all the way back to the North Pole each time. So it makes it very, very easy to reload.
Well, let's find out a little bit of history of you. You're looking really good for your age. How old are you, Santa?
Thank you, Bill. I appreciate that. I am 1,745 years old.
Wow.
Yes, I started as St. Nicholas in Myra, which is now present-day Turkey, and I was a bishop there. And my parents died during a disease, and I was only 9 years old. But they were very wealthy merchants, and left me with a lot of money. I moved in with my uncle, who was a priest, and he trained me and taught me Christianity, and I became a priest and then a bishop, and I gave up all my worldly goods by secretly starting to give to families that truly needed it. And that's how the gift giving got started.
And it continues today.
And it continues today. We need to realize, everyone, that Jesus was given to us by our Heavenly Father as the first gift of Christmas, and that gift is a gift of love. And that is the most important thing that Santa Claus represents, is the spirit of love and giving.
What would have been the greatest Christmas gift that you've ever given?
And it's actually not a physical gift, but I was informed and given the privilege to announce to a beautiful family that they were going to have a little brother. And that was the best gift that I was ever able to give. It wasn't physical, it was announcing the birth of that new baby.
Wow, what a special thing.
It was so special. I was so honored that they chose me to spread the word for them. It was wonderful.
Well, I know, at Christmas, oftentimes what we think of is the gifts that we get,
Yes.
the toys that we have coming to us.
Yes.
Am I on the good list or naughty list?
You're on the good list, Bill.
Phew, I know Jesse, our production guy. He's probably on the naughty list. What if somebody is on the naughty list? What can they do to get themselves on the good list?
It's very easy. Just give of yourself. Give your time, give your caring, give your concern, and just give your love. As simple as a hug to someone is showing that you care about them, and that will move you up the list quickly. Now, also, little children, every good deed that you do, be it picking up your toys or helping mom with the dishes or putting your clothes away, just making the bed, any good deed is seen by Santa and the elves. And the elves will report back to Santa. Some of you have elves in your home that Santa sends down to you every year, and they don't report just the bad things you do. They tell Santa all the good things you do, and that's how you get back on the good list.
Now, I'm sure over the summer you're pretty busy. Your elves are always really busy.
Yes.
How do you keep up with how gifts change over the years. Because when I was young, you know, getting a wagon was a really big deal. Now, you know, technology is different. How do you keep up with that?
Well, Santa has had to keep up with the technology as well. So I can see, and the elves can see on YouTube, on the internet, the different websites, and we have a research and development department that works very hard at keeping up with modern technology. We've also got a good relationship with the large electronics companies that work with us, and toy companies as well, because there are over 6 billion children in the world, Bill, and we don't have enough facilities to keep up with all the toys and electronics, so some of the major companies help us out.
And with Christmas coming up, it's a special time of year for everybody.
Yes.
Are there things that parents can do to help their kids with Santa Claus?
Yes. Just let your children know that Santa isn't watching for all the bad things you do. Santa loves all of you very much, young and old, and he knows that you can't be perfect. No one can be perfect. But you try the best you can. Ask your mom and dad if you're not sure about something. They will guide you, help you. That's what they're there for. And they love you very much. Don't ever forget that.
Are the reindeer all tuned up and ready to fly?
Yes, they are. Yes,
Okay.
they are.
Has
It's Christmas
Rudolph-
Eve, and they've been working hard up to now because they got a little fat through the summer, and they needed a little help. So we've got an elf team that works them out and gets them back in shape, and they are tip-top tonight. They've been doing very, very well.
Now, has Rudolph been retrofitted with LED lights this year?
No. Rudolph's nose is a magical thing, and we have not retrofitted him to LED. He does not need that, no.
Okay. And Christmas is a magical time of year, and I think in part, a large part, to Santa Claus. The magic of Christmas is belief in the goodness of Santa Claus.
Absolutely. And as I said, Santa represents the spirit of giving and the spirit of love, and that is what we need right now, especially with everything going on in the world. So please keep the spirit of giving and the spirit of love alive. It keeps Santa alive for all of you.
This might be answered in that way. What is Santa Claus's wish that you would like to get?
And that is for everyone to just step back and think of your family and your friends and spend time with them, love them. Don't worry about what you're going to give them this year. Just give them of yourself. And Santa wishes that for everyone, to have peace and love within their own family.
You know, something that always worried me, if I live in a house without a chimney,
Yes.
how do you get in a house without a chimney?
Well, that's a very good question, Bill. There are a lot of homes without chimneys these days, and Santa has a special key. It's a magical key that works on Christmas Eve, that he can get into any door and leave the presents under your tree for you.
Okay, well, before we wrap it up, Santa,
Yes.
is there anything else that you would like to say for Christmas?
Well, I would like to say, don't forget the cookies and milk, and leave some carrots for the reindeer. It's a good refueling for them as we're traveling around the world. And if you catch me, don't tell anyone. Because Santa has a way to make you not remember that you saw me.
Because
And
everything is magical.
Everything is magical. And if you have a mean dog, please lock him up.
But dogs like Santa too.
Dogs like Santa too. He's never been bitten.
Okay.
They can sense that Santa's nice, and they're friendly with Santa. So.
Well, now you have a magic key to get you in a door in houses without a chimney.
Yes.
But for the houses with a chimney, of course you're going to come down the chimney into the fireplace.
Absolutely.
Now, I don't mean this in a bad way, but you're a rather large man. How can you fit through that little chimney?
That's another part of the believing and magic of Christmas. Santa can transform himself and come down that chimney, any chimney.
Okay, and how do you do that?
It's a matter of laying my finger aside on my nose and giving a nod, and
Just like that. Well,
Just like that.
we're going to let Santa go out of the studio because he needs to come to your house for
Yes.
Christmas.
Yes, it's a very busy night, and all you children get tucked in bed, warm and cozy, and I will check on you and make sure you don't have your feet sticking out under the covers. So, and remember to please listen to Mom and Dad and all adults and teachers, and they will guide you and give you good advice.
All right. Well, Santa, we're going to let you magically disappear.
Okay, Bill.
All right.
It's been a pleasure. Thank you for having me again this year.
Thank you for coming.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Just like that, Santa is on his way to your house. Merry Christmas from Santa Claus and everyone at 18 WJTS. We're local people watching local people.